everybody, Brittany from the future here, and today we are making this super sweet DIY romantic floral standing letter for my classroom, and I thought that it might be a great thing for like a nursery or a living room. Now this is interchangeable, so we can use this for all the seasons, change it out for fall, for Christmas. And so if you are into stuff like this, romanticizing your life, DIYs, stick around and let's make a standing floral letter together. So I just sat down to film this and fully fell out of my stool. I'm sweating. It's okay, we're fine. We're gonna get this done today. So this is what you need for this specific letter project. So I went ahead and got one of these little letters from Hobby Lobby, and this was on the clearance section, so I think it was like 70% off of $4. So basically nothing. You're gonna want to get some fake flowers. These were the clearance flowers as well. This is like a wedding bouquet, but I'm kind of going for that pastel-y look. So those are the two that we picked out. You're gonna need some of this dry foam or any of the floral styrofoam so that we can stick our flowers into this, as opposed to trying to super glue the flowers and make them stand up straight in this. And that is pretty much it. Hot glue gun, some wire cutters. I think this is a wire cutter. I grabbed these from the garage from my husband's tool shed, and that is going to be that. So stick around, let's get this done. So just a little context, I am a teacher in my normal job. So we have school coming up here in a couple weeks. And for the past 6 or 7 years, I've been teaching the foods program at my high school. So the culinary arts program. And the classroom that I had, it was basically an industrial restaurant kitchen. So not like a classroom, very stainless steel, tile, huge storage shelves for the tools. And I loved that, but I did get the opportunity this year, because we had a teacher retire, to change my content area. And I decided to switch it up, try something new. And I will be teaching child development this year. I had previously taught child development years ago. I'll also be teaching the teacher preparatory classes, teaching the kids how to be teachers. So with that, I get my own classroom, just your very cliche classroom, but I need to decorate it. So that is partially what this is for. This little E for my last name. I also wanted to show you guys though, at Hobby Lobby in the clearance spring shop, I got a couple other cute things for my classroom. So let me show you those real fast. Okay, so like I said, I'm not trying to spend a ton of money, but I didn't have any classroom decor really. So tell me if you agree. I think that teachers should get an allowance of just a little amount, $100 or $50 to buy decor for their classrooms, because for one, I feel like it's so necessary for the kids to feel like they're in an inviting space, but also as parents, do we not look at these classrooms and think oh, they're probably a great teacher. They put a lot of time, effort, energy, love into their classroom, and that's what they're going to put into my child. That's my hot take. I think that teachers should get a decor allowance. So if you're willing to help with that, I'll have an Amazon link. So the first thing I got is just this cute little wall hanging. I think especially in classrooms, having a little bit of texture, fabric warms it up a little bit. This was, I think, 80% off. Super cute. I also got these for this. I also got these for the same reason. They are just 3 little flowers that hang, give a little texture, warmth, so it doesn't feel so, I don't know, like cold. And then I got these 3 little like LED candles. And so that just gives a little bit of ambiance, and they were super clean, like 90% off. So I thought they were really pretty. So that's what I have so far. We're gonna make this E for the classroom as well. And then let me know, like, where do you get your classroom decor or like cheap decor? And like, what are some great ideas for the classroom? So first things first, we want to cut this foam to fit in our letter. And I got lucky. I have a just like very straight, it's very easy to cut. So I did previously do this. This stuff is super easy to cut through. Can you hear Penny crying? She's codependent on her mom. So I did cut this to fit into here. Now, this does not need to be perfect, you guys, because we're covering it with flowers. It's gonna be all the way filled with flowers. Nobody's gonna see the foam. So we just cut it so that it'll kind of fit in there. This, at first I was like trying to be super perfect with it, and it wasn't worth it. So throw that in there. Anyone else a teacher? And if you are a teacher, have you started back to school yet? Because we start on the 26th. Teachers go back like the 21st or something like that. So I am officially down to my last week and a half of summer break. And I really thought, I'm just putting all these in here. I really thought I was not gonna be ready like to go back to school, but the closer it comes, the more bored I'm getting. Like, I did all the summer things, we've had all the fun, and now I do think that I'm ready to go back to school. So that's always a promising thing. So that's what that looks like. And now that I just put that all in there, we're gonna take it out. I promise a great teacher. We're gonna take it out. I just wanted to show you my process and did not think about the fact that we need to glue this. We need to glue this foam into this board so that when you lift it and you hang it on your wall, it doesn't all topple out. What am I doing? Maybe I need an extra couple weeks before school starts. So I have my hot glue gun. This one you can see right here. I got it at Goodwill. So if you're looking for supplies as a teacher, or if you're a crafter, or just like you like to have these type of things on hand, Goodwill is a great place to get it. This is a brand new, never been opened hot glue gun. Okay, got the hot glue gun, and I am just going to kind of just do one layer at a time, or one area at a time. Are you hot? Yep. Here we go. And if you're wondering why I have different clothes on from when I fell, it's because I was sweating so badly as a 30-something-year-old woman. That like took a lot out of me. I felt like I'm ready for the Olympics. So we're just gonna do that and then lay our foam in here. Like I said, it does not need to be perfect. Us type A's, we have to give it up for this one a little bit because nobody's gonna see it, nobody. The foam, hidden, if we do it, the flowers correctly. Okay, so this is what that looks like. Let's try that again. So I got that all glued in there. Like I said, it's not perfect. It's not. I know that. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Here we go. There that is. And so now we're just gonna take our flowers with our she's sad because mom's not paying attention to her, with our wire cutter, and we're gonna just snip all the ones off that we want. Do some of the greenery too, because I think that the greenery is really gonna make it look full and like together. So snip as many things as you like, but maybe think about some of the pretty greenery pieces. Like I really like this sagey color. It is so hot. It's not even been hot here. I live in Wyoming, and the last couple days it was like 60 degrees. And mind you, it is currently the beginning of August, so I'm a little bit worried for what our winter is gonna look like this year. It did warm up a little bit today. It was like 80, but I'm telling you, this pre-fall stuff, I'm not a fan. I'm not a winter girly. How has it been where you guys are? Cool, hot? Do you live somewhere cold where you like hold so dearly onto your summers? Okay, so this is what these look like. Remember, when you do this, make sure that you leave some of the stem because that's what's going to get pushed down into your foam. And it's nice because if you do it this way, this is interchangeable. So if you're doing it for like your baby's room, you can do the nursery colors. And then later, if you change themes, you can take all the flowers out and do different themes. Or me being an extra type of person, I can take the flowers out and do holiday themes. Or, you know, Halloween or Christmas or back to school. So you want to leave a little bit of a stem. I'm not gluing these, I'm simply sticking. So you want to have as much stem as possible that it's not going to stick out. So here's what we're going to do. We've got our little letter here. I'm going to start with the largest pieces first because the smaller ones, then we can fill in the gaps. And this is just up to your creativity. Obviously, I'm just gonna start sticking. And I think that as we go and as we fill, it'll start to come together. So, already, you guys, so cute. I mean, come on. So I've got these great big roses that are kind of this like pinky color that I love, love, love. And I'm starting with them. It's like a peachy pink. And then I've got these white roses. I'm gonna throw a couple of those in here as well. Now try not to go too far on the edges because you still want it to look like the letter, right? You don't want it to look like some just hodgepodge of flowers. And then I've got this little purple flower that I'm gonna stick. There we go. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect because if you hate where something is, you're like, that's too much pink in one spot, pull it out and yeah, put it somewhere else. And then after that, I did cut some of these little, can you see that? Tiny, tiny little pieces as well. So that way, if there's any of this ugly foam that we said not to worry about, type A, right? Then we can kind of like nudge it in there. Okay, so I got all of these in. Couple little tips. It takes more flowers than you think. Like I cut all these flowers. I didn't cut all of them off the stems in the little bouquets because I was like, oh, that's a lot of flowers. And then I started doing it and I needed literally all the flowers. So the other tip I have is color blocking. Really look at like where is missing green, hold it up and look at it from a distance and you can see kind of these spots that are missing. But you guys, I think it turned out so pretty. If you are a girly girl, how cute is that? And like in a little nursery or a girl's room, or even, you know, just in your living room as a teacher, if you're a girly girl teacher like me, that's so pretty. I love it. Okay, so I do think that that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Let me know if you are gonna make this or you have made it before, if you did it in a different way, if you have tips and tricks for us. This was just kind of like a little fun thing that I figured, you know, let's share these cute little things that are inexpensive to keep us busy, to like beautify our life. And I think romanticizing our worlds and our lives is like such a beneficial blessing to our lives, and like living for what we like. So having this sweet little piece of decor in my classroom above my desk is definitely going to romanticize my life, and I love it. So if you are into this type of content, make sure that you subscribe and give this a like. It really helps me out, and I cannot wait to hear from you guys down below. Have a fantastic rest of your day.